Hi everyone, Uncle Nacki here. Today I wanted to share a package I received today. This package is from a 2019 Top Series 1 case break that I was part of. Case break consisted of 12 of the hobby boxes and 6 of the jumbo boxes, including a total of 18 of the silver packs, and this was a little bit different than what most people are used to for case breaks. This consisted of actual player breaks and not team set breaks. So I chose 6 of my favorite players, and I'll show you what I did. How well I did. I've got some supplies here just in case I'm not sure. What's going to be sleeved. Some cards I'm not going to bother sleeving. They're just going to go, into like a team set type of bag until I decide if I'm going to put them into a collection or sell them individually. But there's a few others that I'll be doing sleeves and top loaders. So I've got some of the the basics. I got the penny sleeves, some of the rigid top loaders, some of the bags I use. These are actually for like PSA and SGC graded cards, but I use them for single cards also. Use a razor blade just in case the packaging gets a little crazy, and some pretty good industrial type scissors to get the packages open. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and let's see what we've got. And this is coming from C&M Collectibles. I like the way they do their case breaks. No real complaints or anything. He does kind of go through the cards pretty quick, so you don't see any of the too many of the base cards, and there's a chance that he could be missing, showing like a short printed version or some sort of like a serial numbered variation. So there may be some surprises in here that I'm not aware of. So let's take a look and see what we've got in here. Alright, so overall, nicely packaged. Looks like we got a combination of some top loaders and some sleeves. Like I said, I picked 6 players. Out of the 6 players, there was only one player where I didn't get anything, and that was Reggie Jackson. But I think it was only like $2 or $3 or something. It wasn't much for the break. And these are all basically they look like they're separated into individual players based on who I've got here. Oh well, almost. I chose Roger Maris, Lou Gehrig, Darryl Strawberry, Ty Cobb, Don Mattingly, and then Reggie Jackson. And I believe that was the 6. Let's see, yeah. So let's see, we'll start with what we got here. This looks like the Lou Gehrig. And they look to be all in at least penny sleeves for the common cards. This is a Lou Gehrig reprint from 1933, which that is a really nice set. At some point I'll get into actually working on the real set and not like a reprint. And this here is just like a common card. There's nothing special about it, no serial numbers or anything like that, but it was because I was in the Lou Gehrig break, I get everything that's Lou Gehrig related. There's another one, Just a base card, no serial numbers. And you had a few different poses. These are actually the first 2019 Topps cards that I've received. I have gotten some of the silver pack cards, but as far as the base set, these are some of the first cards of me owning. I haven't purchased any sets or boxes from my local card shops. I tried going to a Walmart a few days ago. They had absolutely nothing. And this is Roger Maris. These are a couple base cards of Roger Maris. Like I said, I really didn't pay a whole lot of, for these cards. It was, more of like just taking a chance of trying to, get something like maybe a cut autograph or something. Let's take a look in here, see what we got. It's nice that they're all, penny sleeves, so that's definitely a plus. So if you were ever wondering, how the breaks are done over at C&M Collectibles, this is what you would be receiving in the mail. So the cards are, kept decent. I thought this was a nice card. Ty Cobb and Bryce Harper. But just a base card, basically. And this is also a nice card I liked. The Ty Cobb, mimicking the T3 tobacco set. These cards here, the original ones, the real ones, are nice large size cards, on a thicker type of cardboard. Really nice looking cards, I don't own any as of yet, but it's getting close to that time that I start adding a few of those to my personal collection. Another Ty Cobb, just like I said, just a base set. I chose Ty Cobb as one of the cards in the break. Just for a slight possibility of getting a cut autograph of his. This card here, Roger Maris. This was actually a serial numbered card. These were serial numbered out of 150. Try to get this tape off of here so we can get a better look at the card. So as you can see, they have the gold logo over there on the bottom for the 150 years celebration, and the same thing with the top. Is in gold. Here is the regular counterpart of the card, so you can see the Topps logo. Silver here, and the gold one, which is the special limited edition. They also have these on the regular base cards, but they're not serial numbered, so I'm not sure if they're really printed to 150 or if they're actually printing more than 150. But these here are printed to 150. This is number 106 to 150. So that was a nice, nice pull. Especially when, like I said, I'm only paying a few dollars. It's not that I was expecting anything, huge out of that particular break. We got Daryl Strawberry. Towards the end of the break, I was getting a little nervous because I hadn't gotten anything Daryl Strawberry or Reggie Jackson, and I knew Reggie Jackson wasn't in the silver packs, so I knew I kind of struck out on that. But I knew Daryl Strawberry was part of the silver pack set, and I ended up getting two of the silver pack base cards, which I'm more than happy with. It saves me the trouble of having to go buy one or two of these on eBay or search around at a show, and I end up paying a couple dollars a piece for them anyways. So it's I really didn't overpay for choosing Daryl Strawberry and only getting these two cards. Definitely more than happy. And the main reason why I chose Daryl Strawberry is because this is the 1984 design, and 1984 is kind of when I started collecting baseball cards. And the Daryl Strawberry rookie card and the Don Mattingly rookie card were like the two key cards in the set, and it's just nice to see them, those two cards being celebrated again all these years later, with some new designs and fancy technology of printing that they do now. So even though I'm a Yankees fan, Daryl Strawberry was one of my favorite players back in the day also, and eventually he did make his way to the Yankees. So I was lucky enough to get two of these pulled out of the 18 silver packs that were part of that case break. And the last player I chose was Don Mattingly. He is one of my favorite players from back then, and still is to this day. And it's great that the baseball card companies are still printing special cards, with him on them. Even though I collect vintage cards, with all the new Don Mattingly cards that come out every year, it keeps me, well connected in the hobby, for some of the newer things. And Topps putting out this 35th anniversary and these designs, it's just incredible. I was kind of looking forward to it for quite a few months, especially when I saw their poster, kind of advertising a preview of what the cards were going to look like, and I just couldn't wait to get my hands on one of these cards. It's unbelievable. May only be worth a dollar or two, but it's just because it's that Don Mattingly card from 1984 design. Just makes a big difference. And I was also able to get two of these out of the silver packs, just like I got two of the Daryl Strawberries. So it's kind of nice. I was able to get two of each. I probably don't need any more than that, for my personal collection. It's just enough to have maybe one in a set, and then have another one in like a player collection. So I was happy to get two of those, and these are from the silver packs. You can tell from the prism look to them. These cards here were in the regular base card part of the break. And so we got two of these here, and then we have the his kind of original rookie throwback type card. This is the design that his actual rookie card looked like. And then you got these that are, kind of like just a different design. And then you have the third design, which is the ones in the silver packs. So it's nice that they, kind of broke it all up and didn't use like the same picture throughout all the cards. Because there's different variations and different colors of each of these cards. So it was nice that they gave the picture some variation also. Same thing on the backs of these cards. Very similar to the originals. And the only one that's different on the back is the iconic card, which is the front is identical to his rookie, and the top set has a whole group of these cards with all different players and their original looking rookie cards. And if you didn't look at the back, you almost couldn't tell that it was a reprint. So I was kind of I was happy to at least get one of these. Like I said, it just saves me from the time having to go and pick one of these up, just for my personal collection. And the last card, let me get some of this tape off of here. We'll take a look at this. This here kind of made the whole case break worthwhile. About halfway in, I was having my doubts. I was like, I took a chance, and worked out pretty good because we got a Don Mattingly autographed card. And this is, out of the base set. It's not out of a silver pack. I would have, obviously preferred an autograph out of the silver pack, but I'm not going to be greedy. This is more than enough. And definitely came out way ahead of, what I paid for these cards. And, the back is a similar design, except for, it's telling you, congratulations, you received an autograph card from the set. And, this will be going into my personal collection. I don't have any, plans of, selling it at this point. And, if I ever got around to probably selling, a lot of the Don Mattingly cards that I have, it will, it'd probably be as a full collection, for a set price. But I have so many other things that I, keep me busy selling before I have to think about, parting with any of these cards. Obviously some of the doubles I can sometimes part with, but this is the main card here that made all the difference. I feel like out of the full 18 box case break, there was this card, and then there was one other card that was I think it was a serial numbered card from the silver packs, or it could have been from the regular packs, but it was I don't know if it was a orange or a red. I think it might have been out of the regular packs, non-prism, like numbered to 25. And between that card and this card, I think those were, in my opinion, the two best pulls out of the 18 boxes. So I did pretty good. Like I said, more than happy, and I wanted to share this little video with you guys, just in case you weren't too sure how a case break works when you're just getting pulls, just by player. Like I said, unfortunately no Reggie Jacksons, but I think I only paid like $3 or something, for the possibility of striking something good with Reggie Jackson. Surprisingly, this year's cards, at least in Series 1, not a lot of Reggie Jackson inserts like they've had in the previous years. Don Mattingly seems to be heavily inserted in Series 1. So you need to take a look at the checklists and, see who's out there, same thing with like Ty Cobb. I had gotten quite a bit of Ty Cobb cards just because he has a lot of cards in the Series 1. So if you're thinking about getting involved in one of these, player breaks instead of like a team set break, you may want to take a closer look at the checklists and, kind of play your odds a little bit better based on those numbers. But I'm not saying that you're gonna score a signature card that's gonna make your purchase worthwhile. I just happened to get lucky. If I didn't get this card, then it would have been a financial loss basically. So this card here kind of saved the day. But at the same time, it was fun to be a part of. Since I didn't get a chance to go out there and purchase any cards, on release day. So, I was still a part of, release day, even though I got my cards a week or so later. So, but that's about it. That's all I had to show you for today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about the case break or any cards in the 2019 series, I'll do my best to answer them. I'm more into vintage cards, but I kind of can't stay away from the new stuff either. I just don't usually load up heavily on it like some do. So, if you enjoyed the video, take a look at some of the other ones I've posted, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.